Hello, magical people. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Beyond Astro weekly forecast here on the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. I'm very happy to be here with you guys today on Sunday, August 11th, to share our weekly astrology horoscope from Sunday, August 11th to Saturday, August 17th. So I am pre-recording today's Beyond Astro. Usually you guys know that watch our content here that I do them live, but I'm going to be at a music festival today, so having to pre-record, so I'm going to miss seeing all you guys in the live chat, but I'll watch the live chat after, and I'll go look at the comments below in the comments section after as well. So sending lots of love to all of you during these times. And before we get into the astrology, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels as well. We've got lots of magical content coming out, so you want to make sure you're subscribed to keep up to date with what's going on. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, those are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. The link is in the description box of this video, and I am, as of right now, booked all the way until January 2025. So if you'd like to have a reading with me in 2025, I know that sounds like it's far away, but it's going to be coming up soon. You can go to the link in the description box and book in with me. And as always, we have the discount code Beyond Mystic, all in one word, that you can use to get 10% off your next reading. Also, I just hosted this Astrology of Abundance live workshop last Sunday on the Beyond Mystic Academy, and it is available for replay. It's a 4.5-hour abundance workshop that I shared on the most important financial astrological transits for the rest of this year going into 2025. And I did abundance readings for each of the 12 signs as well. So you can go check that out at Beyond Mystic Academy. So how's everybody feeling as we're coming into this week? Let me know in the comments. We've got this Jupiter square Saturn starting to get stronger and stronger, going to start getting very, very strong by the end of the week, being almost exact. That Jupiter square Saturn will be exact on August 19th, the day of the crazy-ass full moon in Aquarius on August 19th, which I'll talk about more in upcoming content. But this is with Jupiter square Saturn, I've been noticing, and let me know if any of you guys are feeling this too, real changes in my mood, in my energy levels. You know, Jupiter is optimism and hope and positivity. So there's moments where I'm feeling like, yay, everything's awesome, feeling really good and positive. And then down to Saturnian moments of something like really heavy that I'm having to deal with, or heavy news that I'm hearing regarding someone that I love, or, you know, myself in my personal life. Saturn is heavy. Saturn is responsibilities and reality checks. So with this Jupiter square Saturn, which is really strong this week and next week, there can be highs and lows in moods, in situations, in relationships. So let me know in the comments if any of you guys are experiencing that. So first, let's bring up the chart for today as I'm recording this Beyond Astro, Sunday, August 11th. So we're still in Leo season, bright, light, fun Leo season. So Leo season, of course, as I've been talking about a lot, is our natural time of having fun, enjoying life, playfulness. We are in the height of the summer if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. So really, you know, making time to have fun, enjoy your life, be creative, let your inner child sing during Leo season is very in alignment. We've got that moon in Scorpio still. So we're going to be having moon in Scorpio today going into Monday, which is the moon's fall position. So the moon does not like to be in Scorpio. It can be emotionally very intense. So with that Jupiter square Saturn that we're having, plus the moon in Scorpio, this can be possible. What's the word I want to use? Emotional outbursts. Okay. Now, if you are a Scorpio, or you are a Cancer ruled by the moon, you might be feeling that more so than other signs. This can also be, as I was talking about at the beginning of this video, people feeling more moody or more highs and lows with their mood going into this week. With the Jupiter square Saturn, with us starting the week off with that moon in Scorpio. But the positive side of moon in Scorpio is it allows us to think deep, to think critically. It's very intuitive and perceptive. So I felt like last week I said, I feel like as we go into this weekend with this Jupiter conjunct Mars, which is going to be exact on, what day is that going to be exact? On Wednesday, the 14th. I'll talk about that in a moment. With the Jupiter conjunct Mars in Gemini, the sign that rules information, news, common sense facts, and this moon in Scorpio, Sunday going into Monday, I think there's going to be some very important, powerful news that we're going to find out as a collective, perhaps from the darker side of life, perhaps from the dark arts kind of people. Pay attention to the information being revealed at this time, because there's something very important being revealed. And I know that that sounds very general, but we'll keep up to date with that and see what it is that's being revealed in the collective. And, you know, ever since we've had that Jupiter ingress into Gemini, it's just been story after story breaking. Have you guys noticed that since the end of May, when Jupiter ingressed into Gemini, it's been so much information being revealed to us in really every area of life. Crazy, crazy times. So as we come into midweek, Wednesday, August 14th, we're having exact Jupiter conjunct Mars. Okay. Now, these guys don't conjunct all the time. It's not super rare, but it's not super common. And they're conjunct in Gemini at 16 degrees, which is a Taurus degree. Okay. So not an adverse sign, not an adverse degree. Thank God. Okay. Check wherever you have Gemini 16 degrees in your chart if you want to, because this is an area of life that this week going into next week, and in particular on Wednesday, can be very, very highlighted, very, very energized. You know, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and Mars is the planet of energy and life force, assertion. So when these two come together in conjunction, this is a very energized astrological aspect for wherever you have 16 degrees Gemini in your chart. But also for us as a collective, this can feel like a really energizing day. This is a day where a lot of news, a lot of information is going to be coming out. And particular in regards to Taurus themes, because it's at a Taurus degree. Sorry, having trouble with my words with this Mercury retrograde. So, you know, Taurus is all about Mother Earth, nature, food, finances, our values, pleasures, and enjoyments of life. So those are going to be areas that I think are going to be really highlighted with whatever information, common sense, facts are going to be revealed to the public. Remember, Gemini is, as I said, day-to-day facts, common sense. Okay, so things that just come out that can't be disputed, that are common sense. And that can be a very creative aspect. Jupiter conjunct Mars can be very energizing. Very good day to and time this week to be around friends, to be communicating anything important that you need to communicate. So I actually really like that aspect. And Moon is going to be in Sagittarius at that exact conjunction, which is a light place. The Moon likes to be in Sagittarius. So it's uplifting, it's expansive, and Sagittarius is actually the sign that Jupiter rules. So this is inspirational energy we can be feeling as well with that conjunction. August 16th, we're still going to be having Jupiter and Mars conjunct, but they'll be 1 degree off by then. Mars will be in an exact square to Saturn, to Daddy Saturn. So we're having Mars square Saturn throughout the week. It's going to be exact on Thursday. This is a tense aspect. Okay, so this is, now we've been seeing a lot of protests happening all over the world against governments and what they've been doing, particularly in the UK. I don't want this to be the case. Okay, but just saying, in the UK or somewhere else where there's possibly protests going on, it could get into a very intense place, possibly even more of a violent place. And I'm not wanting physical violence, but just saying, as you guys may know, Mars is the planet of violence, fights, conflict. So this is conflict in square to Saturn, governments. In Pisces at a Leo degree, leaders, politicians, celebrities even. So Thursday is a day that you're going to want to be mindful of. It's a funky energy. It's a conflict energy. We can be noticing some conflicts coming up in the collective in general, and also in our personal lives as well. So just making sure, because we do have that Mercury retrograde, and at that Mars square Saturn, Mercury is going to be at 29 degrees retrograde Leo, critical degree. Making sure you're communicating clearly from your heart, because there can be an easier propensity for some conflicts coming up. But the positive side of Mars square Saturn is we can feel the weight of Saturn heavier when we've got these tense aspects. We've got that Jupiter square Saturn. We're feeling Saturn's weight heavier. We're feeling the weight of responsibilities that we need to take care of, which we've perhaps been procrastinating on. And what I like about Mars square Saturn in the positive side, even though it's two malefics in square, so it's pretty adverse, is Mars is about action, being open to change, assertion. We can feel inspired to start to really take action and move in a right direction from things that we've maybe been procrastinating on responsibility-wise or in our practical side of life, which is ruled by Saturn. So let me know if you guys are feeling the energy of these aspects. I like the Mars conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter square Saturn, Mars square Saturn is adverse, but it's inspiring us to be assertive, to get our shit together. I've been inspired to say that a lot lately. Where do you need to get your shit together? Where have you been procrastinating? Okay, so that's very important for us to be honest with ourselves about at this time. And I'm going to pull some cards for us to see how can we navigate the energy of the astrological transits of this week ahead. We've got the Cancer card, we've got the 6th house card, and we've got the Mercury card, which I think we got the 6th house last Beyond Astro, or it was either the last Beyond Astro or one of my last daily Astro shows. So we keep getting that 6th house card, which is about our health, our day-to-day work, our organization. The keyword is sustainability. Your health is your wealth at these times. Okay. So in the card, it's like someone with their chakras are all balanced and they're meditating and they've got this beautiful aura. What do you maybe need to do more of to be like this chick on the card, to come more into balance? What do you need to do to be even more in balance than you already are? Is it the food you're eating? Is it the water you're drinking? Is it spending more time in nature? Is it exercise? Is it meditation? Is it singing? Is it dancing? What is it? Our health is our wealth during these very intense astrological transits. We've also got from the Healing Waters deck, the Mist. Trust your inner compass, be led from within. So it can feel like misty times with that Jupiter square Saturn and Mars square Saturn. It can feel trippy, and we are coming into very weird full moon in Aquarius, not this week, but next week. So that is definitely bringing in a little bit of a misty vibe of things can feel weird, things can feel trippy. What's going on? What's the truth? Be led from within, be led from your heart and not others. Okay, that's very important during these times. We've got from the Star Codes Astro deck, Cancer, which is about self-care and our intuition. The 6th house, your health is your wealth. And Mercury, messages, who we've currently got retrograde. So as we come into this week, we are going to be having Mercury at critical degree, have the hiccups, 29 degrees Leo. As we get into Thursday, there can be important messages, and I keep feeling that strong for all of us as a collective coming forward with this Mercury retrograde, messages in our personal life, messages in the collective. So just paying attention to the messages that are coming forward, double checking, triple checking how you're communicating, what you're communicating, not making any big important decisions while Mercury is retrograde. So the Mercury card is saying, remember, I'm retrograde and I rule a lot of things that have to do with your day-to-day life. day-to-day activities, and we can really feel it when it's a Mercury retrograde. So self-care, very important this week as well. With that, these aspects to Saturn, it can feel heavy. So doing extra self-care, drinking lots of water, taking salt baths. I love to take salt baths. That really helps. And wow, I just noticed we got a 444 in the cards because the Cancer card is 4 and the sixth house card is 44. So we got 444, which I've been seeing so much lately. So many triple numbers. It's crazy. So I hope you guys have resonated with this week's Beyond Astro weekly forecast. And I also want to mention before finishing up, wow, I'm totally screwing up my words over here today. May Levy has 50% off summer sale on her chakra healing course on the Beyond Mystic Academy. So you can go check that out at the link in the description box below. And again, if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, I am booked out for all of 2024 now, and am now booking for 2025 starting in January. You can book in at consultations.beyondmystic.net. And I love you all so, so much. I miss doing this live with you all. I miss seeing all your comments and love. And I know I'm sending so much love your way. And I'll be live with you guys tomorrow, Monday, August 12th, for the Daily Astro Show. Love you guys. Have an absolutely magical week. Mwah. Bye, everybody.